So now after doing conversion of this in meter per second, so convert that in centimeter per second by multiplying this value by 100, and you will get the velocity as 0.111 centimeter per second. So directly it is converted here centimeter per second by multiplying it by 100. So we got the velocity in settling velocity in ideal condition as 0.111. Now for the diameter d is equal to 0.05. Okay, case A here we are solving. For finding this velocity Vs, settling velocity kashi find out करायची with the help of Stokes law we have learned in the previous lecture. The same Stokes law here we have to use. Now they have also given the temperature. So here we can use the temperature formula to find out the settling velocity. Okay. So see your notebook, the equation for settling velocity here. We have written these two equations. Vs is equal to 1 upon 18 Gs minus 1 bracket complete into small g upon nu into d square, where this Gs is nothing but it is settling specific gravity of the particle. Vs is the settling velocity. G is the acceleration due to gravity in centimeter per second square, that is 981 centimeter per second square. Nu is the kinematic viscosity of water, and is the diameter of the particles in centimeter. And this is another formula that was used to find out the settling velocity. If the temperature is given, then we can use this another second formula. So this formula we have to use right now to find out the settling velocity. If we use, I have told you there one caution or the note that if we use the second formula where the temperature is there, then the velocity you are getting will be in mm per second. As a unit काय असणार आहे meter mm per second. So in examination, in hurry you may write its unit as a centimeter per second and your answer may go wrong. याच्या अगोदर ज्याच्यामध्ये जर आपण बघितलं तर याची युनिट आहे सेंटीमीटर पर सेकंड या फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये, पण या ठिकाणी याचं युनिट आहे mm पर सेकंड, कारण याची डायमीटर पण या ठिकाणी आहे mm मध्ये. ठीक आहे, आणि या ठिकाणी डायमीटर आहे सेंटीमीटर मध्ये. ठीक आहे, सो दिस थिंग्स ह्यातलं आपल्याला माहीत असणं गरजेचं आहे. सो यूज दिस फॉर्म्युला अँड फाइंड आउट व्हॉट इज द VS डॅश. ओके, ते आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी काढायचं. Settling velocity of the particle, but I think they have not given the specific gravity of the particle. Is it given? Not given. So here let us assume that that specific gravity of the particle as 2.67. okay, specific gravity Gs is equal to 2.67, that we have to assume here. जर परीक्षेमध्ये दिलं नसेल तर तुम्ही ही व्हॅल्यू अज्युम करू शकताय. So this is the general value of the suspended particles having specific gravity. You can take it as a 2.65 also. To have a unity in the answer, let us take this value 2.67. Put that values in the formula and find out what is the settling velocity. Now here, while putting the value of diameter d, already it is given in mm, so not necessary to do any kind of conversion. Directly you can put this value as it is, right? So here you get the velocity, settling velocity of particle as 1.745 mm per second, and converting that in centimeter per second, we got the velocity as 0.1745 centimeter per second, right? Now find out the efficiency of settling. Once you get this value of V dash, Vs dash and Vs, now we can find out what is the efficiency of settling. So here you can see the value exceeds the 100. It is coming 157.44%. म्हणजे हे this efficiency is greater than 100, or we can say it is equal to 100%. Efficiency 100 पेक्षा जास्त आहे म्हणजेच काय? पार्टिकल बिफोर रिचिंग टू दी, हा जो या ठिकाणी हा टँक आहे, या इथं पोहोचण्याच्या अगोदरच या ठिकाणी समवेअर ह्याचं सेटलिंग झालेलं असेल. ठीक आहे. So that is the meaning we can draw from this. So at last you can write down the sentence here. The particles of diameter 0.05 mm are removed with 100% efficiency. Similarly, now you have to solve, you have to find out what is the efficiency of settling for the second particle having size 0.02 mm. Okay, by using the same formula. फक्त त्या ठिकाणी डायमीटर बदलेल. फाइंड आउट द VS डॅश. VS ऑलरेडी आपण काढलेलं आहे, याच्यामध्ये काय बदल नाही होणार. दिस इज द आयडियल व्हॅल्यू 0.111. VS dash will change. Find out that and then put that values in the efficiency formula and find out what is the efficiency of settling for that particle. Okay, solve it and put your answers in the chat box. Okay, see here. The chat box, many students have put the answer. Sonali, your answer has gone wrong. See what has mistake has been happened there. Then Anjali, your answer has also gone wrong. Harshada, check what calculations has gone wrong. Kshitija, I think this is the efficiency of the first particle 157. So that is correct. But about Anjali, then Harshada, your answers have gone wrong due to some calculation mistake. Otherwise, everyone has solved the problem correctly. Correct. So let us solve one more problem. So here, next point, this is design of settling tank. Before that, we will have a practice of one more problem and then we will switch toward the next point. So write down this problem. A settling tank is designed for an overflow rate of 5000 liters per meter square per hour. What percentage of particles of diameter 0.06 mm and 0.03 mm will be removed in this tank? Temperature of water is 20 degrees Celsius and specific gravity of particle is 2.65. This is the problem. Similar kind of problem is there. Same procedure you have to follow. This problem is for the practice purpose. Solve it now. Put your answers in the chat box. Yes, has anyone solved?
Wait, sir, solving.
Okay. Mhm. Anjali, Vaibhavi, then Shikija. That's all. Let me check the answers. For the particle A, the efficiency is 233, means it is 100%. Correct. And then for particle B, the efficiency is 58.47%. Correct. What about others? Solve it quickly. Put your answers in the chat box. Okay, a lot of students have put their answers in the chat box, and most of the answers are correct. So now you understand, you have understood how to find out the settling efficiency of the tank. Okay, efficiency of settling. How to find out that you have learned. Before, in previous problems, you have learned how to find out the settling velocity. And in this problem, with the help of that settling velocity, how to find out the efficiency of settling in that sedimentation tank that you have learned. Okay, so let us move ahead and learn the new thing. Now, next point is that is design of a settling tank or design of a sedimentation tank. Is a design चा part आपण या ठिकाणी बघणार आहोत. Before that, we will learn here theory about this, and then we will solve problem based upon this design of sedimentation tank or settling tank. So to solve these problems of settling tank, design of sedimentation tank, we should know some concepts. That concepts we will learn first, and then we will solve the problem based upon this. The first point is detention period. So now you have become familiar with this word detention period. Time t, which was there, you have seen th and tv or t. That was nothing but it was detention period. What is that time t? Detention period or detention time is the theoretical time taken by particle of water to pass between entry and exit of a settling tank. सेटलिंग टँक मध्ये आल्यापासून एंट्री झाल्यापासून ते बाहेर पडेपर्यंत जेवढा वेळ आहे वेळ त्या ठिकाणी लागतो दॅट टाइम इज कॉल्ड ॲज डिटेन्शन टाइम. It is denoted by letter T and it is given as T is equal to V upon Q. We know that discharge is nothing but it is volume upon time. Okay, so this V is nothing but it is volume. T will be equal to volume divided by discharge, where V is the volume of settling tank. Q is the flow rate. Also, T is equal to, now instead of this volume, we can actually put the dimensions of the volume, that is LBH upon Q. So the detention period we can find out by using this formula. T is equal to LBH, that is volume of tank, divided by discharge. Discharge flowing through the tank. Okay. Then for the tank having vertical flow or the upper bottom, for such tanks, we have to use another formula to find out the detention time or detention period. For the circular tank with sloping bottom with a slope 1 to 12, that is 1 horizontal to 12 vertical. So this is the slope of that uh, tank. This is the hopper bottom. This portion is called as the hopper bottom. Okay. In that case, detention period or time is given by formula T is equal to d square in bracket 0.00011 d plus 0.785 capital H divided by Q. Okay, where d is the diameter of the tank. So this d is nothing but a tankची diameter आहे. Okay, and this portion हा वरचा जो portion आहे excluding this Q, म्हणजेच numerator जो part आहे, that part is nothing but it is the velocity or this is the velocity of flow, not velocity, it is the volume of flow. अच्छा जे volume आहे, so this volume upon discharge is nothing but it is T. Now the पूर्ण numerator part is nothing but it is the volume which is represented by this. Okay, d square into 0.011 d plus 0.78 d 85 dh. So the detention time t, it may varies from 4 hours to 8 hours depending upon the dimensions of the tank and load of the sedimentation, sediment load. This time it will vary. This time is nothing but it is the detention time or detention period. It will vary from 4 to 8 hours. Okay. Now here, write down this title in your notebook and the formulas. Write down main title, design of settling tank. Design of settling tank. Then write down first point, detention period. Detention period. Write down the definition of this. Definition. Then write down the formula. T is equal to LVH upon Q. Then write down the second formula. Okay, time is about to finish. So I will take your attendance right now. Then we will stop.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, so we'll stop now. Time is over. I think writing this formula is over. ज्यांचा झालाय त्यांनी फॉर्म्युला लिहा डायग्राम काढा. झालेला नाही त्यांचं. ठीक आहे. ज्यांचं झाले त्यांनी दे कॅन लीव द सेशन. Okay, so let us stop here. Thank you one and all.